Most of my friends are straight men. I don't really hang out with gay people. Don't cancel me. I feel like gay people do too much.
The reason it's hard to make and keep friends within the gay community is because the approach to friendship is coming from two different extremes. One of the extremes comes from sexual encounters and hookups. The other extreme comes from drama, conflict, and competition. Rarely do these friendships begin in the platonic neutral point and stay there before teetering off into either one of those extremes. Why is that? Well, aside from the heteronormative narrative dehumanizing the LGBTQIA lifestyle, there's a lot of misinformation and a lack of awareness around harnessing sexual energy and sexual expression, and no clear and sober sense of self-awareness. Therefore, the friendships look like trauma bonds, but you can heal the role that you play in these trauma bonds. And with enough awareness, responsibility, and commitment, you can show up in not only gay friendships from a healed place, but you can show up from a healed place with every connection that you make thereafter.
Pose.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy DyQuell Dontae, and I'm back at it again with another video. As you guys can see by the title, why is it so hard for us gay people to make friends? And I'm really talking about why is it so hard for us gay men to make other gay friends. I know y'all see a tweet that go viral here and there of a gay boy complaining about as to why they don't have gay friends and stuff like that. It's a plethora of reasons as to why. And you may look on social media and be like, well, damn, why everybody complaining about it? Because every time I'm on social media, I always see gays with other gays. So, like, what's the whole problem? The reason why I wanted to talk about it is because I was once that gay that just never had, like, gay friends. I always had women as my friends or whatever. So, I figured why not bring this conversation up. If you are new here, hey, my name is DyQuell Dontae. I love to come on here and have different conversations with you guys. I really enjoy telling my stories. So, I do story times here and there, and I also do reaction videos. So, if you happen to just skim through my content, you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show some support. I really appreciate that. What really made me want to talk about this subject was, it's a guy named T-Yor on Twitter, but he had tweeted the other day, he was like, why is it so hard for gay people to make friends? And people like that were like quoting everything, y'all, they had some really great points. I think it's because a lot of gay people prioritize access to romance and sex in adult relationships, since it was deprived during childhood. Plus, a lot of gay kids spend their childhood avoiding queer people, media, subjects, etc. Growing up to alleviate suspicion, so it's unsurprising they struggle to maintain platonic queer relationships in adulthood. And I have a lot to say about that. Like, I remember growing up, y'all, and y'all know back in like 2015, Empire had just came out, and y'all know Jamal, which was the gay character. Sometimes he would have gay scenes. Me and my family will all come together and watch it, and I would always feel uncomfortable when I would see a gay scene of Jamal on Empire or whatever. And I used to always feel like everybody was looking at me because, like, at that time, everybody was already kind of suspecting that I was gay. But I don't know, like, he literally made a great point when he was just basically bringing up the fact how us, like, some queer people avoiding, like, you know, gay media and stuff like that, because it was like, growing up as a kid, it wasn't really enough of like gay media out there. And the gay media that was out there, I know I don't speak for myself, but I was hiding from that shit. And then when I would watch it, I would have to sneak and watch it. Like, I had no business watching Noah's Ark at the age of damn 10. Like, I'm too young to be watching stuff like that. That's a really deep tweet. He ate that. Most people make friends for aesthetics these days. And yeah, some are very mean and messy. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, not even gay people, but just anybody, like, if you go on social media or whatever, people really just be wanting to be friends with people based off aesthetics.
So I watched this creator's video commenting on how it's very weird to pick your friends based on aesthetics, and I 1000% agree. I'm personally in the camp of picking my friendships based on like-mindedness, similar interests, and the biggest one, interesting personalities. I feel like what's so pure about friendships is that there's no romantic roots to them. And if these are non-familial friends, then there's no blood ties between you and this person, meaning you're genuinely building a relationship because you like who they are as a person. And for that reason, why does what they look like actually matter? It's honestly super unfortunate to hear that some people are choosing their friendships solely based on aesthetics, because they're honestly missing out on so many genuine and amazing people in friendships solely because they have a preconceived notion on how their friend should look.
It doesn't matter how cute you are, how pretty you may be, how handsome you may be, how fat your ass is. If you're not a good person, I'm not going to be around you. A lot of people are attributing jealousy and hypersexuality as why they can't make friends. And I think if you walk around with that mentality, you're for sure to automatically bring that energy to every situation. Now, I know I'm gonna kind of touch bases on a thing because, like, speaking of jealousy, we're gonna talk about Raymonte, Leek McIntyre, and DeAndre Brown. All three of them, they are a very popular trio within the gay community. They've been friends for a couple years now, and you know, they all are black. They're successful in what they do and everything like that. And the reason why I'm bringing them up is because I see a lot of jealousy within the gay community when it comes to them. Like, I cannot be the only person who see it. I never forget when they had uploaded the cover of their podcast. I don't really see enough of us, you know, out here doing our big one. So when I seen that, I was super happy for them or whatever. I congratulated them and everything like that. And something just told me to go through the quotes. I'm going through the quotes and it's like so many like negative things that gay men have to say or whatever. And it's just like, damn, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it is when it comes to them, but it's like they get so much hate from the gay community.
I feel like the people that tore me down the fastest was our community.
That's exactly who to tear you down.
Our community tore me down the fastest.
Girl, yes, they do. They do.
Tore me down the fastest. And it's like, we already don't have a huge community. And you would think that my community or our community, because you see how like the white people do it, they support each other until the wheels fall off. But then when it comes to us and the being black and part of the queer community, we're so quick to tear each other down.
And I can see if you were problematic. I can see if you were doing some things that was actually like something to call out. You know what I'm saying?
DeAndre got backlash. It was a thing that went viral with him where he was getting his hair cut from his barber. And basically DeAndre just kind of expressed how it's kind of hard for a gay person to go to the barbershop.
I go to the barbershop for the first time. I always make sure I look a certain way, you know? That's why like the first time I came in, I don't even know if you remember what I had on, but the first outfit at the barbershop is so important to me, so I remember it to the T. I had on some baggy sweatpants, a baggy sweatshirt, and I had on like a snapback like that. So that you could think like, oh, okay, bro's cool, you know?
Oh, from me, I've experienced it all my life at barbershops. I literally had to learn how to cut my own hair just so I can avoid it. Some gay boys just was not trying to hear it, or they act like they just could not understand it. And I don't know, it's just weird. With Malik, I don't really see a lot of hate with him, but then Raymonte, y'all know he has a very big personality, very bright. I don't know. I feel like even with all of that I just said, y'all, these boys are still successful. They're black and they're doing the damn thing and they're gay and they're living in it. And bisexual, I'm sorry. Bisexual and gay. Malik said he bisexual. But like, y'all, these guys are really out here living in their truth and they're doing their thing and they're doing it together. And I feel like the last thing that they need is from people from our community hating on them. Like, it's crazy. Secret competition. Everybody want an F instead of being just friends. And people talk about you behind your back while smiling in your face. Gay friendships is a no for me. I love being around girls. Now, I kind of want to get into the reason why I feel like it's like a lot of us gay men don't have, or it's hard for us to make gay friends. Me personally, there's a lot to do with y'all wanting to, like Pootie Tang said, y'all want to F. Hot Santana said, y'all want to F me.
After that, they want to fuck me. They want to fuck me. When they see, they want to fuck you.
Dudes want to F me. But no, it's that. So like, I feel like hypersexuality plays a major role into why it's like that. They would rather like want to have sex with their friends. You have people who are speaking again, the whole aesthetic thing that play a part. The mean girl thing. Like, I'm not understanding that. Gator Mars Powers, he did a really great video breaking down the whole mean girl thing that gay guys do or whatever. And I'll put everything down below. Y'all really need to check that video out. He did a really good job with breaking it down. But like, mean girls, like y'all just are mean girls, cliquey, really just mean for no damn reason. Y'all know I can't do a video without finding some videos to react to, child. So I did find some videos on TikTok. People, you know, some gay people just kind of like reflecting on their experience when it comes to making friends within the gay community. So we're going to get into that right now.
Most of my friends are straight men. I don't really hang out with gay people. Don't cancel me. I feel like gay people do too much.
Oh, decorum, right?
We're going to stop him right there. It's giving pick me. It's giving pick me. First of all, you're in a room with nothing but straight people, I'm assuming. And you saying we do too much. I used to always wonder what the hell they mean by doing too much. Like, oh, well, he's probably too feminine, or he's too loud, or he's too this, or he's too that. It's one thing to say the reason why you don't hang with gay people or whatever. But when you try to categorize everybody as gay people as doing too much, I have a problem with that because it's weird. I smell internalized homophobia. I smell that.
I smell shit, but hey.
A lot of people feel like some gay people do too much because there is this constant want for attention of, hey guys, I'm gay. People feel that way where a lot of flamboyance, a lot of attitude, a lot of sass, nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like time and place matters. And a lot of people don't know when to tone it down a little bit. And it's almost as if, like, you see how protective I'm being of my words?
Why do I have to be like, this is why as a gay person, I always tell my other gay people who watch me, go where you're celebrated. Don't be going everywhere, doing stuff. But it's just like, damn, like, why do we have to limit where we go, or the places we go to, just so we won't, be looked down upon or whatever, or looked at as we doing too damn much. I don't get it, but go.
Gay people don't have that same protection. Like, you guys could go out here and say everything about straight people and don't face any consequences.
Yeah.
And then so, like, you see how I gotta talk right now where I can't say nothing too crazy because I know if I offend the community, it's clipped. Those rules don't apply to gay people. Damn, like, y'all getting all the privileges, all the rights, all the jobs, and we can't say nothing if we're uncomfortable, but we make you guys uncomfortable and then we're out of here. The loud gay people are the one that gets the attention. Women can relate to that.
He is ignorant, and that is very ignorant. Let's go on to the next video. That done pissed me off.
There's something I want to talk about when it comes to these three boys. Their friendship triggers me because why have I not found my tribe? Why have I not found a group of black gay male friends that ain't got no hidden animosity? They are unapologetically themselves. They have their own style. Their content is completely different from one another, and they exist and have a successful friendship. These dirty ain't tried to a man. They've stolen from me. They've set me up outside of a club, and I had to do a little whoopings to let them know that nobody can beat me. Or they befriended people that don't fuck with me, not defending me when I'm not around. They ain't got no female best friend trying to tell them who they should and shouldn't be friends with. They are really out here living the dream. And yes, I know there's other creators like Micah, Isaiah, Denzel, Ricky. These three specifically, I love the contrast in their friendship because they are so different. I don't want no idiot friend telling me I'm overconfident. I think I'm better than everybody else. I don't want no one threatened by how bold I am, how loud I am, and how confident I am.
That's just kind of going back to the video we just watched, y'all. The gay boy was just kind of expressing how he feel like the gays do too much. I feel like he's just not confident. He's jealous in their confidence. And it's fucked up. But I mean, hey, some people do feel that way. Even gay people feel that way about other gay people. But baby, be your damn self. I don't give a fuck if you're loud, quiet, whistle. Be your damn self at the end of the day. I don't care how anybody feel about it. If they don't like it, they can move the hell on.
We should both be badasses running this shit. I don't know if you lot can understand what I mean, but shout out to these boys because you're doing the damn thing. Because there's a bunch of gays out here that are bad mind. They're bad mind and grudgeful. Maybe my friends are not in the UK because this shit is treacherous.
I find myself having a hard time making friends in the gay community, and I started really thinking about it. I started really digging deeper as to why. It's not hard for me to make friends with straight people, but I'm just really having a hard time gravitating towards the energy that the gay community gives. This is not to say that there's anything negative within the community. It's just, but it just had a pack full of negative experience since I came out when I was 22. Before 22, I have never been with any man, nor touched any man. I've only just thought of being with a man. But ever since coming out, honestly, and this is just my experience, this is no one else's, I've experienced so much more racism, fat phobia, xenophobia, so much more negative connotations about myself within the gay community than anything else that I've ever experienced in Canada moving here. I was so dumbfounded when I found out that there's such a negative view about Asians in the gay community and in the gay dating world when I first came out, and I was like, whoa. But aside from that, I actually tried making friends, I think 2 summers ago, and I tried going out there. I tried making friends. I tried like really reaching out, but I realized that I don't gravitate towards the energy, and it's just a vibe. It works for some people, it doesn't work for some. But like I started hanging out with these two guys, and it was rough. It was rough, and I know that this doesn't like define every single gay guy, but they were so judgmental. Like I feel like we couldn't go through a single hangout or single conversation without them judging anyone or anything. Like they were making fun of me for my song choices. They were making fun of me that I like One Republic and things in the radio. Like I should like something that's underground, or I don't know, Marina and what, I don't know. That venture ended up having a falling out because one of the guy couldn't handle like not hanging out for so much that he was so mad at me, because apparently I was fake and everything. And I'm like, what? I don't, I, it was rough. It was rough. He sent me like insane, disgusting messages on Instagram. And I'm like, where did this just come from? And I just feel like I always get that air of judgment and air of like, everything needs to be a T. I have this new straight guy at work, and he came from like a small town in Ontario, and I'm in love with him. I think I have like a man crush on him. Like he's just that guy who comes in and just like, oh, what's up, man?
Okay, I think he's just talking about other stuff now, but I get what he's saying as well. It's just unfortunate that a lot of gay people do feel this way and they're going through this. But I'm not making this video to say like, like it's hard, like I don't think we ever gonna find. No, it's very possible for us to make friends within the gay community, and I feel like it is kind of hard for some of us because people that say, oh well, it's not really hard, if it's hard, then you're the problem. Because I saw a couple tweets on referring back to that tweet I showed y'all earlier. It was some other guys quoting it or whatever and basically saying like, oh well, if you don't have any gay friends, you're the problem. And y'all have to understand, when it comes to being gay, I feel like it also depends on where you live too. Like, some of these guys stay in big areas, so it's kind of easier to have more access to more gay people or whatever, as opposed to a person that stay in like a more what's that word? Royal, or like a more countryside area or whatever. It's kind of hard to find that. So that's that on that. But it don't have to be hard to make friends, y'all. You can always use social media. You can always go out, whether it's a club. People always try to look down upon clubs, but if you a good person, if you got a nice vibe, you can link. You can click with anybody. It don't matter where it's at. I don't give a damn if it's at church. You can find some cool people or whatever to mingle with, but you can't keep complaining about not having other gay friends if you're not willing to put yourself out there. Like, you're not willing to give a person a compliment or walk up to a person and be like, hey, I like this or whatever on you. I mean, I'm not, anything could happen doing that, but it won't hurt if you don't try or whatever. So at least try. For the gays that's watching this video or whatever, and you feel like it's just hard for you to find a gay friend or whatever, do those things. If you in a space, if you're in a city or a state where it's not as big and you don't have a lot of access to gay people, get on social media, DM somebody, text somebody, like their pictures, let them know it ain't nothing like that. You just want to be friends or whatever. And if it's meant to be, it'll be or whatever. But yeah, that about wraps up this video, y'all. I just kind of wanted to just cover this topic because, we hear it all the time, but I just never really seen it in video form. So yeah, that's that on that. But until next time, I will see y'all in day 6 of Vlogmas. Bye.